Let's look more into the menus and learn more options and things that are part of the menus. So you understand now that this is one menu, and this is another menu, and etc. But the status bar, the line that is at the bottom in the Arias POS, is also a menu. So how do I know that? Shall we give it a try? Position yourself here at the bottom in this area, the status bar, and right click. You see you have button properties options and menu properties option. Let's take the menu properties. So this is a menu in menu profile # default. The name of the menu is this here, # status bar. And you see it has 9 columns and 1 row. So let's look at the lines. And you go down here. If you don't have the lines open, then just open them. So go down here, you will see all the 9 lines. Remember, one line is one button. So remember what we saw in the previous video, that we saw the sales here in the corner, and sales, or payment sales, and refund, and so on. So these are the 2 first buttons. Then you see something called function mode, receipt number. That's the receipt number here. That's why we have the receipt number. And we do not only have the receipt number itself, but we also have the text. So you see we have the text receipt, and then we have something like this in this format. And this is something that we call, this here is something that we call a post tag. Let's learn about it in a little bit more. Here we have the staff, we have the word staff, and then we got the person or the ID of the person that is logged in. And we have the manage key options. Remember, we have the MGR information, and then we have the if it's on or not, yes or no. And then we have the date and time in the right corner. So this is a menu with all this information. Let's close. There are more things. Have you noticed this area here? We have the input part here, and then we have an area. And what is this area? Shall we try? Right click, and yes, this is a menu. It doesn't look like a button, I know, but the buttons are then just grayscale. They have no border and no space between them. They're just grayscale. Let's go into menu properties. Then you see this is a menu with the name POS info and has some POS tag, info text 1 and info text 2. A POS tag is a placeholder of data, and it's been programmed what the information is going to be displayed by this POS tag called info text 1 and other information by the other one, info text 2. Let's look at it a little bit. So you see we have here select function. If you sell an item, what happens? We got, for the first line, we got the information about the active item in the journal. If we do a function like price check, what happens then? The first line changes information. It tells you what to do. And now we are going to scan the item that is going to be checking the price for, or we can key in the number. I'm keying in 50,000 and enter. And then we get different information here. So this is actually a menu, even though it doesn't look like a button, because it's just a button that has gray color without any border, without anything like that. So let's finish this sale, and we're going to have a little bit more look. If we log off, then we are here. What is this? We have here the date and we have the time. The system is always showing us the right date, the right time. So position yourself here in this area, right click, button properties, and what do you see? You see 2 POS tags. First one is date and the second one is time. And there are these 2 symbols between them, the backward slash between them. That means go to a new line, a new line. And wasn't that exactly what we saw? Date and time. So it's date, new line, and display the time. Let's log on and go into the supermarket POS. And look what we see here is the name of the store. And remember, it changed after we did the exercise to change the name of the store. So this is not letters that we have written into this area. This is taking information from somebody else, from the store description, right? So right-click, button properties, yes, it's a menu. And what do we see? We see here a post tag with the store name. So it's always these symbols here with the hashtag, the name of it, and then it closes. This is the way we are supposed to do, always. So let's try it a little bit. Let's get to know it a little bit more. Let's log off from here and go into the Arias post again. And we have an empty button, right? Right-click on this empty button, button properties, and let's find this post tag. So when we are in the description field, we can open the assist button. And we get a list of available post tags in the system. There are a lot of them, we don't have to learn them all. Let's search for store. And we see a store name. Let's select that one and OK. And OK again. So now we see we have the name of the store here. Another thing, let's look at, remember the balance and the balance here. So right-click here and go into menu properties. Here you see the balance, and in the other button, the post tag for the balance. So the balance, the amount of the balance is also shown in a post tag. Let's close. And if you remember from the beginning, we could enter either of these buttons and get another menu. So this is actually a menu that opens as a post menu. Right-click here and go into menu properties. And you see the menu has 2 columns and 5 rows. And if you go into the lines, you see the first line is the word total, and there is the amount, the word discount, and the post tag with the discount, the word payment, and the post tag with payment, the word balance, and the post tag for balance. And then we have just the close with the post comma. The other ones are just displayed. The last one is an operation. And you will see that we have some more things for the menu lines. Here you see that all these are disabled. You cannot do anything. If you click, nothing happens. But the close is not disabled because we want to use it. And it spans 2 columns. You see we have 2 columns, 5 rows, so we have actually 10 buttons. But the last button in line number 9, the 9th button, is spanning 2 columns. Close. And see, it's spanning both of them. That's how we can do it differently.